So guys, if you're watching this, last live feed was Thursday, yesterday was Friday, today's Saturday, 4/20. I'm gonna work on this a little bit, but I wanted to give you guys an update as to kind of why there was no live feed yesterday. If you guys remember, I had a bad headache for like 3 days, and then I woke up Thursday and I was throwing up, and it was related to the headache. Friday I woke up and I couldn't even see. I had to take a lift to the Naval Medical Center, and I was there for a while. I was running a low-grade fever and some stuff, but with the fact that I have an autoimmune disorder, they decided to do a spinal tap. And so I was down all day yesterday. It made me, it made my back hurt, but the worst part was it made my headache even worse. I started vomiting and stuff like that. They gave me some medicine for it, but I woke up this morning and I feel fine. With me having an autoimmune disorder and I take immunosuppressors, they wanted to make sure that I did not have meningitis or something like that, that was something serious. So they just took a bunch of precautions. And so today I am back at the shop and I'm gonna do a little bit of work on this ADV. Like I told you, this is part 2. Probably not gonna finish it today. I'm not planning on being here for a real long time. And I am going to refinish this for Josh. So this is gonna be something cool. I don't know yet. I wanna talk to him. I'm probably gonna give him a call here just shortly. So guys, stick around. We're gonna see something cool. I'm gonna work on both of these. I'll show you, I'll bring you guys back when I get started. I'm probably gonna do a live feed just to let everybody know, but in case not everybody watches the live feeds, so a lot more people watch these. There's my signature bar fight facial scar. Guys, we'll get this all started here in just a second. So guys, I've been, obviously, dirt all over my face would indicate I've been working. I'm doing 2 things at once. So I've gotten this polished almost to the point that I want it. It took forever. I've got this side that I'm working on, but I decided to stop because it gets hot when you're buffing. So I'm gonna start working on this. So let's take a look at what I've got. So I have the blade masked off so that I can blast off this red that I'm not gonna keep. The red is going away. It's gonna be black. This is gonna stay red. That needs to be obscured because you don't want to screw up your lock bar interface. I'm going to cut that out into an actual finger choil because I discovered that I was incorrect. That was just only a sharpening notch. That this is your stop, and that is your stop. So don't have to worry about that. I was incorrect. I don't know why I thought that that's where the stop pin would sit. This, I'm getting ready to peel off the black ceramic on this and set up for anodizing because the high spots on this are gonna be bronze. And I'm getting ready to blast this completely and do the red down in the, oh, and I got into my masking agent. That's all right. Put it there with the rest of it. That is going to be red in the chevrons, and then I'm gonna polish these little areas just by themselves to do as much bronze as I can. So I need to remask that. I don't know how much I'm gonna get done. This is the priority. This is a paying customer, but I just had to take a break. That polishing is just, it's a nightmare. I've been working on this for, let's see here. Oh, I'd say about 2 hours. The polish I'm doing on it, it did not want to polish the way I wanted it to. So we're gonna get them both to match. This is pretty much where I want it. It's gonna have a really, really good look to it. So next thing I need to polish really is this and then the pocket clip, and then I can start ano on this. This one, once I get it polished, it's pretty much gonna be straightforward in ano. I may be tumbling this blade. I don't know. I need to talk to, we talked about it on a live feed, Josh and I did, but now I'm gonna take a break and work on something that's gonna make me money for me after I get done carrying it for a while. So let's go take a look at getting this Scotch-Brited off and doing the bronze. So I missed the entire step. What I was getting ready to tell you guys is I'm getting ready to blast this because this is good. These chevrons are gonna be red. And then these areas are gonna be bronze and the rest of it's gonna be black. But it was black before, but now I have to go and set my base color. So the base color on this is gonna be red because it has to be in the lower areas. So hang on a second and I will bring you back Well, actually, I might just set you guys here where you can see. So guys, what I'm doing right now is I'm just connecting all my electrodes and everything for the ceramic coating. I'm going to soak this in the red. It doesn't have to be perfect. I'm only coating a specific part of the blade. So you may notice that the whole thing is not red. I just have to get the parts I want red. Hopefully you can hear me from all the way over here. I believe got what I was looking for. So like I said, I'm not looking for any perfect finish on the outside because it's not going to stay red. It's going to be black with some red that shows through. So we're going to let that hang and dry. I'm going to take you guys back to the back. There you are. I'm going to take you guys back to the back and I'm going to show you why I hate polishing. Because I had to detension a lock bar on this so that I could get the whole thing done. This is way more polished than it was when it first came. It was pretty matte, and I'm trying to get it to this level where we're gonna have some reflective flat facets and things like that, and maybe do the pocket clip too. So let's go back to the back. So hopefully you guys are gonna be able to see me. I'm gonna be working on the buffer. Safety is the #1 priority when it comes to your eyes. This thing will kick up a bunch of nastiness. When you're working with it, it throws off the buffing compound. So. Hot. It gets hot. Well, not to keep you guys along for too long, I'm going to be at this for a while. We'll come back and we'll look at what I'm doing with the ADV in a little bit. All right, guys. So, as I said, I have opened up that choil completely, changed the flipper tab shape a little bit. This is all blasted. It's gonna get washed real quick, and then it's ready for ceramic. So we'll take a look at it after I get the ceramic on it. I'm trying to do a bunch of stuff at once. I'm still polishing that other scale. I might be here longer than I intended because now I'm really into something that I kind of have to be here for. So as you can see, my masking agent held. It's gonna be a nice clean line. I'm not seeing any spots where the red has stayed that I didn't want it to. And so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get this cleaned up. I got a couple spots that still need a touch up on the blast, just on the surface. And then I'm gonna put it in for ceramic, and I'll bring you guys back when I have the ceramic. Okay, so took out the masking agent. I have good clean lines. I'm gonna leave that on because I don't want ceramic on my interface. So that'll be a little bit harder to get off. And then we're going to do black ceramic on top of this right now. The blade is done. It came out exactly the way I wanted it. So let me wipe it off and I'll show you. So the fuller stayed red. I maintain clean lines. Actually, let me turn it around. Let me turn you around. It looks better when you look at it this way. So the fuller stayed red. The blade is black. I am debating if this gets tumbled. I mean, I can always tumble it later. I still got to clean up some masking agent. The scale, the first of the two is here. This needs dried off real good. And then the only parts of that are going to stay red, in theory, are these little low areas right here. So I have to do some creative masking. It's not easy. It's not real difficult. And then I am going to probably clean these areas out so that I can do bronze in those. But I haven't decided if I'm going to do it. I'm probably going to do it after I do the black. So they might not be real bronze. They might be a dirty bronze. And as you can see, pocket clip is black. That's going to match the scale with just the screws being bronze. And they're not a real clean bronze either. So we're gonna play with this because I want it to look gritty. You know what I mean? Judge Dredd was never the clean cut, always clean and ready to go comic book character. And like I said, finger choil, it's almost a finger choil. It's a sharpening choil that now has been opened up, changed the shape of the flipper tab a little bit to match that choil, cleaned it up real good. It matches the rest of the finish on the blade. So, guys, it's coming along. Well, let's look what we got done today. So first thing we're gonna look at is the knife that I refinished for a customer today. Holy crap, guys, it's 4 o'clock. It means I've been here for 5 hours. So basically all I did was 5 hours of polishing, but here's how it came out. So what I did, high voltage blue, you can see you getting some purples and stuff. So it's a high voltage, almost aquamarine. You're still getting some blue and purples. I was trying to shoot for the color of my ring, but I just couldn't quite get it. Cut in the choil a little bit, enlarged the choil, and then just cleaned everything up to make it look like it belonged there, like it came from the factory that way. Like I said, anodized all of everything except the hardware. We left the hardware black. I thought it would be a nice contrast. So there's that. And then, so on this ADV, all I really got done today was the blade. I had a hard time with some of the masking I was trying to do. It didn't want to stay. So this one is ceramic. This one is ceramic, and then you can see my masking is starting to peel out. So we're probably gonna go back and redo the masking on this, and then I'll just blast off everything except just these little low spots. That's the only thing I'm trying to keep is these chevrons. So that's where we're at on this. Oh, and I completely cut in the choil. So now we've got a full choil on that for sharpening. It didn't need to have that small little thing, and I wanted to change the shape of the pocket clip a little bit anyway, or not the pocket clip, but the flipper tab just a little bit anyway. I didn't like the shape of it, so I changed that rounded face of it and cleaned up all the stuff, chamfered all these little areas. So guys, I gotta go home. It's supper time. I'd like to spend some time with my wife and kid. So You guys take it easy. There might be more to this video. I don't know if I'm just gonna hold on to this and then just like do part 2 and 3 together. But right now it looks like we're just gonna do part 3 at a later date. So you guys take it easy and I'll see you later.